All right, and now it's time, Leslie, for the Fckry of the week.
Fckry of the way. Okay.
All right, Leslie, you go first this week. What do you think?
Okay, so I'm going to go first. All right. I think it's Tennessee that's passing a law that I think Tennessee and Virginia too, or something is like passing a law that it's illegal to be transgender. They're also trying to go after the interracial couples, which it's hilarious to me. It's just because it's almost like, are we in a bad 80s movie? You know what I'm saying? Like, is this the plot to 2-1 Food 2? Like, what the fuck is wrong with us? Like, what is your fucking end game? Like, what's your end game? And I never understood, this is something for real from the beginning of all this mess. I have never understood what someone does in their bedroom have to do with you. What does anyone I identify as a unicorn. Seriously, I'm a goddamn unicorn. What the fuck you gonna do? You gonna go out and march against me being a fucking unicorn? Like, fuck off. Like, fuck off. You can't tell me how to live my life. Like, I mean, if I'm not breaking the law, if I'm not, like, how is this affecting your children? Like, we can go all the way back to video games, or we can go to cartoons. There's so many other things that's affecting your child than someone who is transgender or bisexual. Okay, none of that shit I don't get it. I've never got it. It's a fucking, what is the plot? What is your fucking end game? So I was like, I think that this is like a distraction. I think it has to be a distraction. It has to be something like they're distracting us with this bullshit so they can do other shit, because I can't see people who call themselves so intelligent doing the most unintelligent shit. It doesn't make any fucking sense to me that you think your child watching a drag show or you taking out books, you're not doing anything but making that shit more desirable to your kid. That's all you're doing. Mm. Because if I lived in a household where they was holding shit, I would seek it harder. Just because you're trying to keep it from us. Yeah. Instead of sitting down with your child and actually having real conversations. See, what's happening to me, like I said, it's got to be a distraction, because is it that you don't want to sit and have a good conversation with your kid and explain to them what sexual stuff is, what this, because I had people explaining to me about an identity, because for the longest I was like, okay, so I don't understand, like Jenner, when he became trans, I was like, I don't understand. I mean, so wait a minute, he's still dating women, but wait a minute, he's dressed like, I don't understand. And Kate broke it down to me. She was like, it's not about sex. It's about identity. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It's not about who I sleep with. It's about identity. And that makes so fucking much sense. You don't have to understand why I feel this way, because you're not paying for shit for me. You're not paying my bills. I'm paying my tax. I am doing what I'm supposed to do as a fucking human. So I just wonder, what is the fucking end game to you making a transgender person illegal? You just lead into violence. You're giving people permission to be violent towards another person, and it just, here's America.
Well, there's one party in the country now who doesn't want to do anything. They want to be in power, but they don't want to govern. So the only way they could win an election, if you have no policies and no ideas and no way to reach anybody, is to start a culture war. And those are the people like, oh, let's see who else can whip up against transgender or minorities or whatever. That's the only way they win. What that has to do with progressing, like, states or fixing roads or healthcare is nothing.
Yeah, but
it's the only way they can win. So it's about,
they make it more violence, though. Yeah. It's just like you putting a group of people in fucking trouble,
and that's the way you.
So sad.
Yeah, it's very sad.
Instead of just fixing the pothole, just fix the fucking pothole.
Yeah, that's all anybody wants. I don't know if people know this about Leslie, but when she travels, Leslie likes amenities. And why not? If you got the cash, why be treated like garbage, you know? Like first class seats, airport lounges, concierges, drivers, and her favorite, the nice hotel room. The boss loves a good hotel room, and myself, I am very happy with, I'm staying indoors this trip? Sweet. I don't need fancy. I need decent. I need practical. These Leslie hotels are very, very nice. Sometimes they're too fancy because no matter how aesthetically beautiful, there's always something quite not right. You know, some Fckry hotel edition, like the Hilton in Richmond. Great location in town. We get there. The lady behind the desk has no idea who Leslie is. Kind of hilarious.
So funny.
Then there's some weird early check-in policy that suggests we were supposed to be there the night before. So Lord knows if they charged us to be there the night before. We don't even know because their early check-in policy should be way easier in these places. Then they think we're in the same room. Dude, the clock is ticking on your imminent health. Read the reservation in front of you before you speak. God. There's 2 rooms on that. Just as Leslie's about to reach over the counter and quote unquote kill a bitch.
I was like, listen, I have no patience for this shit. You know I want to go to sleep.
They figure it out and suddenly 2 rooms and my room is gorgeous. But 6 hours later, I'm getting ready to shower right before the gig, and I realize there's no hot water in the main shower stall.
No.
Yeah, I kind of need that. Way less important than, say, I don't know, the sitting room, the double sink, the hair dryer, the coffee maker, the coffee table book all about Richmond. Did you know that Richmond has a museum? Who the fuck reads that shit? Then the pillows look nice, but they're not great. The TV jiggles on some of the channels, and the air conditioning system is in the bedroom, which is really loud and keeps going off and on. You guys realize that people come there to sleep, right? All right. But no maid banged on the door at 6 a.m. and the electronic key worked. And you know what? I'll take it. The road, baby.
Well, I feel like you need to understand, like you go in with an expectation. You have to understand that hotels and hospitals are the same thing.
Yeah, basically.
You're not gonna get any rest.
Yeah.
You're just
not gonna be the same.
And then too, I tell him, fucking, if you're gonna go stay in a hotel, just try to stay in the best. Why not try to stay in the best?
I agree. I'm just saying that, you know, as good as it is.
I'm trying to fucking make him have some class, and this motherfucker want to sit in a shitty room. I'm gonna start putting him in Motel 6 is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be down the street. I'll be down the street at the Ritz, and we'll leave you at the fucking Motel 6.
Sleeping like a baby. Write in some hotel stories, by the way. I think we should hear those. Like fckrypodcast@gmail.com. We'd love to hear it.
And I meant to tell you, when I was in Atlantic City, when we dropped you off at your room, we was passing a room. They were having sex.
Oh, really? That's
it was
funny.
Like, whoa! And I was like, oh shit! What they?
Yeah, classy.